tossed, deferred until the second half. So the Trojans will have the advantage of receiving the football to begin the ball game here now. And it looks as though the Eagles will defend the west goal here at the ballpark. So we'll be set to go with tonight's kickoff here in just one moment. Sparse crowd on hand from Upper Dauphin tonight. The Trojans with that kind of a dismal season so far for the young fellas, learning a lot out here, and a lot of good athletes on that ball club, just not able to put it together prior to tonight. The one shining moment was the opening ball game, of course, down at Peckway Valley, where the Trojans came away with a victory down there. But since that time, they have been suffering a huge, long, prolonged scoring drought. And so tonight, we're going to send back some fellas here that maybe can change the complexion of that. Wolf is on the far side. It looks like it's going to be fight on the near side with Markle in the middle of that receiving threesome back there for the Eagles, or for the Trojans. So it'll be teed up here, and we'll be set to go with tonight's ball game here in just one moment. A beautiful, beautiful evening over here again at Line Mountain. Finally, we've got some football weather, but a beautiful, gorgeous day, and the breeze blowing from the west to the east or left to right here at the ballpark. It'll be blowing into the face of the Trojans as we start the first half here. So, but otherwise, just a gorgeous evening. Nice and cool for the fellas finally to play a ball game. They've sweated through a lot of tough ball games, and tonight it's going to be cool and just great game temperature for the athletes. There's the opening kick. It's going to come down here to Markle right in the middle at the 18. Markle up to the 30, to the 35, and still on his feet up to the 38-yard line. A nice return that time for Markle. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. They spotted at the 38. It'll be 1st and 10 UDA from their own 38-yard line. Trojans have Anson Moore in there at quarterback. Wolf, the flanker, on the near side of the field. He'll flank out on this side on this 1st and 10. Trojans will go from the shotgun. Looks like the Eagles want to send a rush in here, and instead the handoff up the middle with it. And a good run goes Markle. Markle skipping ahead all the way down to the 46-yard line. Well, they got the Trojans that time, on the Eagles with a big rush that time, rushing the linebackers, and boy, the Trojans able to take advantage of that gap there, as it's a big first down play on the very first play here. Markle taking the ball down to the Eagle 46-yard line. 1st and 10 now as Amor barks out some signals here. And this time again it will be Markle, but this time the Eagles are ready for him. And they might have stopped him about a yard short perhaps that time. No opening that time for that Zach Markle. He loses one. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Ball now at the Eagle 47-yard line. So we'll see what the Trojans can do with this one. Over this way comes Amor with it, with the option. He'll pitch it back here, but the ball is fumbled on the ground. It goes, still loose. Going to be picked up here by the Eagles, and then he's going to be knocked out of bounds as the fumble results in a big turnover. The Eagles with the recovery down here at the Trojan 32-yard line. So let's see. Well, we'll see where they spot it. Looked like he got bumped out around the 35-yard line.
Ball's going to be spotted.
Or make it the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles on the Trojan 34-yard line. Now Morris is their quarterback. He's got that number 25 Scheibelhut lined up as the fullback in the backfield. An I formation. Scheibelhut's got it. No, he doesn't. It's going to be Morris keeping it to the 30. Morris spins ahead down to the 28-yard line. Morris kept it that time. Took it for 8 yards, or 7 yards, make it 2nd and 3. 2nd down, 3 yards to go for the Line Mountain Eagles. Trojans have suffered more than their share of turnovers this season, that's for sure. Again, Scheibelhut lines up behind Morris. And this time Morris is rolling left. He's going to look downfield. Fakes it once, keeps it down for the first down and more, as he'll be finally bounced out of bounds over there by several Trojans. Number 28, Cooper, back into the lineup again tonight, which is very good to see Cody Cooper back in there. Cody played a heck of a nice game. 2 games ago when he was injured. He was playing a very powerful ball game that night. And the flag on the play, here's the call. It's holding against the Eagles. And that'll take them back 10, nullify a fine run that time for a first down, but it'll bring the ball back here to the 31-yard line.
Spot foul, 10 yards. Will give the Eagles.
So it'll be second and 7 now for the Eagles. Morris shows a lot of ability to keep the ball and run, so it's always a tough situation when you have a option quarterback that can really run the football. Same lineup now with Morris at quarterback, Scheibelhut at the fullback spot. And we'll catch the guy behind him. He's pitching it back here to that young fella. He'll turn it upfield for a couple of yards down to the 26-yard line. Lenker had the call that time.
Tackle made by Jesse Weiss.
Jesse Weiss making a stop in there for UDA. 3rd down and 2 coming up here for the Eagles. For 33 is Lenker. He is lined up at the tailback spot. So on a 3rd and 2, Morris gives it to Scheibelhut. He's got the first down to the 21-yard line, picking up about 4 yards on the play. Stopped in there by Culva along with Weiss that time. But it's a first down for the Eagles now at the Trojan, just shy of the Trojan 20-yard line. You see it lying there. So the Eagles definitely on the prowl, or whatever Eagles do. Can't call one to march. They fly, don't they? Anyway, 1st and 10, Eagles. Back to pass goes Morris. He's looking, fires one over the middle. It is complete down at the 4-yard line. Tackle made out there by Jordan Fight, but it'll be a 1st and goal now on a fine pass from Morris. And it's 1st and goal now from the 3-yard line of the Trojans. First down, goal to go here in the early going for the Line Mountain Eagles. They put the full house in the backfield this time to the Eagles. Lenker has the call, and he'll dive into the end zone for the touchdown from about 3 yards out. So just like that, the Eagles on top 6-0 with an extra point try coming up. Eagles taking advantage of the fumbled football, and about 6 plays later have themselves 6 points on the scoreboard. We have 8:17 remaining here in the first period, and it's 6-0 Line Mountain with an extra point try coming up.
Morris under center for 2.
Morris will go for 2 with his Eagles. This time he's going to look to throw. Dumps a little screen over the far side. It is caught over there by number 31, and he'll go in for the 2-point conversion. That's Hoover. And so it's 8-0 here now, and the Eagles will be kicking off to the Trojans here in just one moment.
The Holiday Craft Show will be held on Saturday, November 10th at the Line.
Brent Wolf, Jordan Fight, and Zach Barkle back to receive this kick for the Trojans. Eagles have it teed up here, and they'll be kicking off here in just one moment. Here we go. Kick is a low kick, line drive type, taken by Markle. Markle at the 30 to the 35 and driving it ahead to the 38-yard line. Again, excellent field position for the Trojans, where they'll start it. They'll put it at the 39. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Trojans on their own 39-yard line. So again, the question is, can we get some kind of a sustained drive going here? Had a nice run last series there by Markle, but then the fumble really messed them up. So let's see if we can hang on to that football now, as Anson Moore will direct them from the shotgun on this first down play. Handoff comes over this way. Oops, he got tripped up. Kind of lost his footing there just a little bit, did Markle. Kind of tripped around the 38-yard line. Bounced ahead for a couple of yards. It'll be second down and a long 8. We're told today that the team spirit has remained remarkably well for the Trojans, who are just a few maybe games or a season away maybe from really putting something good together. So the young fellas out here are learning a lot about football, a lot about Coach DeFrancesca's system and so forth, and we got to give them time and patience. As long as they don't lose their patience, we have got plenty of time. So back to pass goes Moore. He's looking downfield, fires one down the middle. It is complete, and with the catch over there goes number 40, and he could go all the way. It looks like he is going to go all the way. As number 40, Zach Dreyer with the catch, and the Trojans have ended the drought here at Line Mountain. A big pass play from Anson Moore to Scott Dreyer, and the Trojans are on the board. You don't think these guys are happy? I'm telling you, that has lifted their spirits 155%. Now, way to go. Long pass play. Wow. So the drought is over, and we now have an opportunity here to tie up this ball game. It's 8-6 with our extra point try coming up. And looks like we might have to, well, Trojans better watch themselves here. They're going to have to call timeout. Timeout called by the Trojans. Trojans not used to kicking or running for an extra point, so they have to call timeout here and try to get it figured out. Coach will come out here and tell them what we mean by an extra point, and we'll be right back. Okay, the Trojans will line it up now following their timeout. They're going to try to get a two-point conversion to tie up this ball game. Back goes Moore, rolling, and he's going to be tripped up and not get the pass off. And so the score will remain the Eagles 8 and the Trojans 6.
Eagles 8, Trojans 6.
Well, now the Trojan defense will have to go to work as they have to kick off now to the Line Mountain Eagles. Eagles scored in their only possession of the ball game so far, so we'll have to see if we can get them deep and hold them back there. The wind is blowing toward the Trojans, so the kick, if it gets up there, is going to have some air blowing it back toward UDA, but here it comes. And there it goes over on the far side, taken at the 22-yard line. Up the middle with it comes number 9, I think it is.
Corey Roadcap on the return.
Number 8. No, well, whatever. I guess that's an 8 or 9. Roadcap run it back. And the Eagles will put it in play on the Eagle 37-yard line now. 1st and 10. Well, by golly, the Trojans know they can do it. A great pass play that time from Moore to Wolf. Or to, not Wolf, to Dreyer, rather. And Scott did not miss it. And he ran like a gazelle the rest of the way in there, so good job. 1st and 10 now, Morris at work for the Eagles. Handoff coming over this side, and they got him bottled up after he gets a couple of yards and a flag thrown in there late. So we'll have to see what the flag is all about. Sometimes we'll have a face mask on a late call like that, so let's see what's going on here. It's going to be against the Trojans, and I think it will be a face mask. It is. Yep, face mask called against the Trojans. That'll be an automatic first down for the Eagles. There was about a 4-yard gain on the play. Oh, it's an inadvertent one, only a 5-yard. It won't be a first down. Or yes, it will be first down and 2.
Second down and 3.
Second down and, well, now I don't understand. Second and 3, inadvert, I guess is what they called it. So it'll be 2nd and 3. Morris keeps it, and they're going to get a hold of him and driving back now. Of course, his forward. Whoa, hold on here. They'll get a flag on that. Come on, Dustin. Can't do that kind of stuff. Surely heard the whistle.
Initially hit by Jesse Weeks.
All right, none of that. No gain on the play. They say he was hit right at the line of scrimmage and then driven back. So gets his forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Got to be careful out there, fellas. Don't want any dumb penalties. 2nd and 2. 2nd down and 2. Then this time Morris will rush for the 1st down, picking up about 4 yards on the play. Stopped in there by a number of Trojans. Harmon, one of those in there making the stop that time for UDA. But it's at just about the Eagle 49, so the 48.5-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Line Mountain from right there. 6 minutes, 4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 8-6, Eagles by 2. See what Morris does with this one. Hand it, nope, he still has it. He's looking to throw. Fires one down this way. It is complete. I guess, yeah, complete to Hoover down at the 39-yard line of the Trojans. Good pass, a low catch, and now are they going to rule it? Are they going to say he did or he didn't? No catch. That's what I thought. It looked to me like that was awful low. And as the officials got it right, they called that an incompletion. Very, very low pass. And it looked like it could have been challenged from here, and it was. And the officials got it together, and presumably they got it right. So it's 2nd and 10 now from the 49-yard line of the Eagles. So the Trojans get a good call that time from the officials. You could see the official on the near side kind of glance back at the deep official. He wasn't sure, and he was only standing 8 yards away from the play, but it was kind of on the other side of him, so he couldn't really tell. So they got it right, I think. Morris hands this one off. It's going to be Scheibelhut.
Scheibelhut on the carry.
Stopped in there by Culva along with Wiest.
Pick up 5 on the play.
Picks up 5 to the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Troy Harmon and Jesse Wiest on the
Well, now they have it at 3rd and 5. Me and the announcer are not agreeing at all on anything. He said 2nd and 5. We got 3rd and 5. So it's either one. I think it's 3rd and 5. Timeout momentarily called here. I'm not sure exactly for what. Now they're set to go. Looks like 3rd and 5 to me. Back to pass goes Morris. Looking, dumps one over the middle. It is incomplete. Intended out here for number 83, Spots. But Steven Spots couldn't get a hold of that one, so it's 4th down and 5. And that means that the Eagles will be putting the ball away, one would think, with 5:08 left here in the first quarter. Trojans will send Fight back as the single man to receive this kick. They send a man in motion. That Spot's going in motion on the far side. Here's the kick. It's going to go over on the far side, get a good UDA or Eagle roll and go into the end zone. So they'll bring this one out to the 10-yard or 20-yard line where the Eagles will put it in play. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. 1st and 10 for UDA. They are on their own 20-yard line. Stay back here a little bit, see what they do with this one. Again, Anson Amoore from the shotgun formation. Now he'll call a different signal perhaps. Sets Marco on his left side near to us. And it's going to be Amoore with it, and he'll get about a 1-yard loss on that play, as there was nothing there for Anson to go through. So he loses a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11. Just need to get a drive going here again now. Last time with that long pass, touchdown pass was great, but got to grind one out here. Now we're only on our own 19-yard line. We don't want to stall back here. So let's see what we can do here on a 2nd down and 11. Amour dropping back, has some time. Fires one over this way, and it's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver would have been Wolf.
Amour's pass,
but goes as an incompletion. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Wolf was out there with a pass too widely thrown near the sideline and about 3 or 4 yards in front of Brent Wolf, so no chance on Brent capturing that one. 3rd and 11 coming up here for UDA. 3rd and 11 will stay back this time, see if they decide to throw one. Back to pass he goes. Amour looking. He's getting a big rush, and he is going to get smothered under back here. Down at about the 11-yard line, so the Trojans stall on this series, and they'll be punting the ball out of there as they'll call upon sophomore Zach Markle to pop this one out of there. Zach will be standing down around his own 3-yard line when he gets this one off. He backs up here to the goal line, but he'll step up a couple of steps to get it off. Let's see if we can get a good snap now. Wind blowing rather stiffly down toward Markle, towards his face. Here's the punt. No, not too deep. It's going to be handled out here by Morris at the 33-yard line. Or Spots, rather, with the catch. Spots with the catch at the 34.
Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now for Line Mountain. They are in super field position here on the Trojan 34 to begin this series. So see if the Trojans can tighten up the defense here now and get that ball back without any further damage. We'll see. Receivers split out on both sides of the field. Handoff, however, comes, or the quarterback keeps it. This is Morris to the 25, to the 20, on his feet, yet tripped up on a good low tackle by Fight that probably saved a touchdown. That time for the Trojans. Took it down to the 14-yard line. And nice defensive play there deep in the backfield by Fight, I believe it was. I don't think they gave Fight the credit, but that's who it was, I think. So, 1st down on the Trojan 13-yard line for the Eagles. Quarterback keeps it this time. Around the left side he goes, and he's going to be tackled on a nice tackle that time made by that Jordan Fight again. Fight can roam around back there. A lot of speed on that young Jordy Fight, and he came ranging over there and made the good low tackle. Excellent tackle by Jordan Fight. Picked up 4 to play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. The ball's at the 9-yard line of UDA. It's good to see good tackling no matter what here. That's what we need, and getting some of that good stuff from Jordan Fight for sure. Morris hands this one off. This time it's going to be Scheibel Hutton. He is tackled immediately on another good tackle in there by the Trojans. Let's see who had him first. That was Culva making the stop. In there helping out there was Cooper, but Blake Culva making the initial hit on him there. Nice stop. It's now 3rd down and 6 from the 10-yard line. So the Trojan defense looking okay right here. 3rd down, 6. We'll stay back because I think Morris likes to throw on this one. We'll see. Nope, he's got it, and he is going to be, well, there he gets away from a tackle and goes down to the 5-yard line. Oh, darn, we had him back there. Had a hold of him and left him loose. It'll bring up a 4th down and 1. 4th and 1 from the Trojan 5. Josh by Gosh Gephardt making the stop out there finally for UDA. But it's 4th and 1. 4th down, 1 yard to go here for the Eagles on the Trojan 5. They'll surely try to sneak it here. They'll probably have Morris maybe sneak it for the yard. Yep, he's leaning in there, and he's got the yard and then some as he drives it in for the touchdown. So the 4th and 1 becomes a 5-yard, or rather a 3-yard touchdown run for Morris, the quarterback. So that'll raise the score now as he goes in from about 3 yards out. And makes the score 14-6 with another extra point try coming up here for the Eagles.
Morris under center for 2.
Morris and his squad will go for 2. He's going to drift back to throw. Fires one over that way. It is complete to number 31. Chasing somebody. Not sure what they said. But anyway, 58 seconds left here. It's now 16-6. The Eagles on top of our UDA Trojans.
Football players are still needed to help return for a pregame.
58 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Fight Markle and Wolf back to receive the kick, they say, and here it comes. And it's going to be a low line drive kick, taken up here about the 23-yard line, and they'll rush it here to the 32. Markle running it back here for UDA, or 37 rather. Good run back by Zach to the 37-yard line, where the Trojans have good field position to begin this series. Now let's see if we can get something going here. Last time we were forced to punt it away, had a couple of sacks and all that. So need a little bit better offensive line blocking here, especially on the pass plays. And we'll see what we do here on the first attempt on this 1st and 10 here now. It's going to be handed off to Markle, and he is not going to go anywhere with it as he is trapped about 2 yards deep. And it'll be second down and 13. The Trojans with a hurry-up offense now with the clock down to 37 seconds and counting. And we're going to see if we can get them set up here now. Well, now we're going to go back and huddle it up real quickly. And see what we can do real quick. Snap coming around this way. Let's see. Looking to throw. Fires one downfield. There's a man out. Here it is. Intercepted. Tipped up in the air. Intercepted by number 18. There's a flag on a play. Illegal block going to be called against the Eagles. Spots picked it. Inch picked it off. But there are 2 flags laying here at the 42-yard line. The ball was taken to the 37, but there's flags down here. And we're going to have most likely an illegal block or a hold or something called against the Eagles, one would think. Here comes your call, and it is illegal use of the hands or an illegal block, whatever, against the Eagles. And that'll take them back 10 yards from there, back to about the 43-yard line. Or 47-yard line, rather. 48-yard line of the Eagles. So it's 1st and 10 now with 1 second remaining here. So they will get this play off. 1 second remaining in the quarter. Back to pass he goes. He's looking. He's rolling. He fires one downfield. There's a man out here. It is tipped off the fingertips of number 2, is it?
Morris's pass intended for Lagerman.
No, Lagerman, rather.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, off the young fella's hands. It's 2nd down and 10. Time has expired on that play. So at the end of 1 quarter, it's 16-6 Line Mountain. All on the next play, which I was changing the batteries, young fella takes the ball all the way down to the 3-yard line where finally Lesher drags him. It was Scheibelhut with a big run that time that I missed. I'm sorry about that. Was changing the battery, but it's going to be brought back here anyway. There's a penalty marker at the 33-yard line. So if it's against Lyon Mountain, they'll bring it back for sure, of course. And it is, as Kephart back here telling them to bring it back. And so they're going to nullify that run that I missed anyway, so it won't matter very much, will it? Thank God for that. No.
Block in the back. Ten-yard penalty, but marks from the spot of the foul.
10-yard penalty will bring it back from the spot of the foul, which is the 31, back all the way to the 41-yard line. That'll make it close. Well, they'll spot at the 42-yard line, which will be very, very close to a first down. And timeout called by UDA. Timeout called Trojans. Down and about 1 yard to go here for the Eagles now following that timeout. Here's a quarterback rushing it over that way. He's got the first down and then some. He's going to be dragged down over there as Wiest comes up and hits him along with number, well, let's see, Wiest. I'm not sure who the other guy was there, but Jesse Wiest was the initial hitter there. Brings them down at the 36-yard line. It'll be first down, Eagles on the Trojan 36-yard line. Morris has Lenker lined up as the tailback. Scheibelhut in the fullback spot back there. And Lenker gets the call, comes across this way, got some good yardage, still on his feet down inside the 20. Well, actually, that's not true. Down to the 23-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Eagles on the Upper Dauphin 23-yard line. Jordy Fight making the stop in there for UDA. Line up all across the backfield this time. Scheibelhut to the right, Lenker on the left with Morris, the QB, getting the pitch. Here's the pass down into the corner. Man is out there. It is incomplete. Intended out there for number 31, Hoover. Goes as an incompletion. Pick up a second down, 10. Well, I'll tell you, Hoover was wide open on that one. Just slightly overthrown, maybe by a half a yard. But boy, was he open. Trojans dodged the bullet that time. He's going to hand this one off this time, and it's going to be stopped almost immediately. Sims making the initial hit on him that time, helped out in there by that Harmon.
Chris Forney on the tackle.
Forney also, they said, but looked to be like Harmon in there. Chris Forney, they said, but oh, wait a minute, that was Forney. Okay, hang on. Loss of a yard to play. Pass complete down to the 10 and inside the 10-yard line he goes. Tackle made in there by Dreyer along with Wolf, I believe. Yeah, Wolf and Draver combining on the stop. It'll be first and goal now for the Eagles on the UD 9-yard line, and timeout called by Upper Dauphin.
Timeout, Trojan.
Coach Steve Francesco very animated out there that time as he's talking to the boys, trying to encourage them and teach them something about this defensive alignment here now as we go with a first and goal from the 9-yard line. Morris still has it, pitches it back over that way to that Lanker, and Lanker down to the 5, spinning and turning down to, oh, he ain't got in, okay. Touchdown, Lanker from 9 yards out. 10:02 remaining here in the first half. It is now 22-6 with a Eagle extra point try coming up. Extra point try, they really spread it out. Look at this. All the wideouts on the far side of the field. One guy split on the near side of the field. Spots on the near side. Back to pass goes Morris. He's looking. He's in trouble, but now he gets away. Gets down to the 3, and that's where he's going to be stopped. So the conversion fails this time. And we've got 10 minutes, 2 seconds remaining here. And it's 22-6 now. The Eagles on top of our Trojans, but that 6 is big up there, folks. That is the one big 6. We'll be back with the Eagle kickoff here in just a moment. Quarterback Morris also does the kicking off here now, so the Eagles have it teed up following their 3rd score of the ball game. And he'll be kicking to Markle, Wolf, or Fight. We'll see which one gets a hold of this one. Here comes the kick, and it's going to come down here and be taken. Whoa, no, it's not going to be taken. It's going to be picked up eventually by Wolf. He'll spin it away again or whatever. And let's see. The ball will be way back there at the 12-yard line.
Back at the,
so it'll be 1st and 10 in terrible field position for the Trojans now, starting out on their own 12-yard line. Wow, didn't want that. But you take what you get, and so we're back at the 12-yard line where it's 1st and 10. UDA. Dreyer checks out of the ball game for the Trojans. On a 1st and 10, they'll go from the shotgun. Amour has it, hands it off. Trying to do something with it is Sims, I believe. Or was that Markle? I'm not seeing. It was a 2 for sure. 22, Dustin Sims. Dustin's going to check out of the ball game now. And we send 2 guys in to replace him. What a guy. No, just kidding. Anyway, loss of 2, 2nd down, 12 now. Ball back at the 11-yard line. Loss of a long 1, put it that way. 2nd down, UD. Let's see if we can do something with this one. He'll throw it again. He's looking. He is going to step over there and fire one on the wing over there. It is complete. Hang on to that football. That's to Markle. Markle driving it out for the 1st down. Picks up about 15 or 16 yards on that one. Nice throw that time. Moore on the run, hitting Zach Markle with a nice pass. It's at the 26-yard line of UDA now. 1st and 10 Trojans. Let's see if we can't put another one on here. Two flankers on the near side of the field this time for UDA. Instead, they go up the middle with it, and not much doing on that one.
Stop made by Farzi.
May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it.
No gain.
No gain. 2nd down, 10. 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. 8:20 left here in the first half of the ball game. 22-6 Eagles. Robinstein will flank on the near side here. He comes out here along with Lesher. Back to pass goes Amour. Now he has a little time right now. Fires one over the middle. It is going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands of Dreyer.
Dreyer, incomplete.
Dreyer unable to bring that one in. Nice pass. It hits Scott right in the number somewhere, and Scott just simply missed the football. So it's 3rd down and 10. Pass was well thrown, and the pass play was run nicely. He just didn't finish it off by catching the football. So anyway, we'll try that again. 3rd down and 10. Motion goes over on the far side. Here comes Moore with it, and Moore will race ahead for a couple of yards, picking up about 7 on the play, out to the 32.5-yard line.
Justin Kiefer on the tackle.
Picked up 6. It'll be 4th and 4. Not enough for the first down, so the Trojans will be forced to punt this one away. And that means they'll call on Markle, I would guess. Yep. Scott Markle's going to go, or Zach Markle's going to go back and see if he can get some leg in this one. Now, he will have the wind at his back this time, so if he can get one up in the air, he'll be able to float it pretty good distance. We'll see. Good snap. And the kick comes out this way. It's going to hit at the 42, bound to the 32, where it's going to be picked up and out of bounds it goes, and there's a flag. Now, I'm not sure what the flag is all about there. Certainly wasn't a late hit.
Takes the punt, jumps out of bounds at
it's first down, unless he just threw it as a marker. I'm not sure.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Didn't see any need for a flag there. It's first down. I think he was maybe just marking the spot. He doesn't have one of those little rosin bags in his pocket or whatever they use. Looks like a rosin bag. At any rate, they're just marking the spot at the 33-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. Eagles on their own 33. Morris from the shotgun. He's rolling to his left, looking, gonna tuck it away, gonna run with it. He's at the 40, drags it ahead. Look at this, drags it to the 45-yard line. Morris with it, but boy, oh boy, just dragged a man, Markle, I think it was, with him. Just kind of trying to tackle him up around the shoulders. That doesn't generally work, and it didn't work that time for Zach. Spot the ball at the 45-yard line of the Eagles, 1st and 10. Up the middle with it is Scheibelhut. Picks up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Jordy Fight making the stop on the play. So it's 4th and 6. The ball midway between a 49 and 50-yard line of the Eagles. 5.5 minutes left here in the first half. Eagles drawing a pretty good crowd here now with their 6-0 record. The Trojans happy with that 6 points they got, but let's see what happens. Quarterback still has it. He's looking to throw. Fires one downfield. It is complete to a man who is wide open. This is Lanker, and he'll drag it to Hoover, rather. Not Lanker, Hoover, 31, not 33. Goes all the way down to the 12-yard line. Nice pass on the run by Morris. Hoover with a good catch down the far sideline. And it's a 1st and 10 now from the 13-yard line. 13-yard line of the Trojans. They wind the clock in play. 6 minutes left here in the half. Hoover over center. He dropped the ball on the snap, and then he'll be hit immediately by Kephart. Something happened to that one, though. That was a bad exchange. It looked like probably the Eagles' illegal procedure or something on that, but somebody had to move somewhere. Yeah, the illegal procedure, false start on the Eagles. You could see that happening. I didn't see the flag go down. And Kephart surely took mercy on Morris that time as he came in there and made the stop on him, but it's a 5-yard penalty and will remain first down. 1st and 15 now for the Eagles. The ball spotted back at the 18-yard line rather, from the Eagle 18. 1st and 15. Morris still has it. He's looking. He's firing one over this way. It is complete. Down to the 5, to the 4, to the 3. He is in for the, nope, a flag. Flag on the play right at the end. It's a touchdown. However, there is a goal line flag laying right there. And if it is against the Eagles, of course, it'll nullify that touchdown run. But we'll see. They'll probably talking it over. And they're talking to the Trojans, so it is against the Eagles. And that will nullify the touchdown. He's going to talk to another one of the... Now he's going to talk to... Maybe we have a personal foul on both sides or something like that. I'm not sure. Let's see how this sorts out here. He's talking to both sides. Here's your call. Touchdown is good.
Score is good.
Personal foul, face mask on the Trojans, and
that'll
be assessed at the kickoff. Okay. So the touchdown is good. Face mask called against UDA, which will be marked off on the kickoff by the Eagles. Morris and his Eagles will go for 2. Hands this one off here, and they're not going to get 2 out of that. It's wrapped up immediately by Kephart and Fight. So 5:12 left here in the first half of this ball game. It's now 28-6 Eagles. The Eagles will be kicking off now from the Trojan 45-yard line due to the 15-yard penalty called against the Eagles at the end of that touchdown play when they picked up the personal foul face mask penalty. So he normally, without that wind blowing, he'd probably kick this one well out of the end zone, but we'll see what he does with this now as the Trojans will back it up. And here comes the kick. It's going to be taken at the 4. Up the middle with it they come, and out to the 15-yard line. Marco running it out to about the 12, or rather the 16. And the Trojans will put it in play right there. 1st and 10 on their own 16-yard line. 5:07 remaining here in the first half of the ball game. Rubenstein and Lesher. Flank on the near side of the field for UDA. It's Moore again dropping back. He has a little time. Fires it over the middle. It is complete to Rubenstein. Nice quick hitter that time to Ty Rubenstein. And he'll pick up 7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Pick up a 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Ball's out at the 24-yard line of UDA. Nice pass that time. Good catch by that Ty Rubenstein. That's what I'm talking about, the athleticism on this team. We've had some kids that can do things and do them well. They get an opportunity. For Anson Moore, it's a matter of getting a little bit of time to throw back there. He's going to try it again. He's going to roll to his left, and look, he's firing one down the field. It is complete. The man is out here, and whoop, he'll slide to the ground out here. That was to Wolf, I believe. But there is a flag in the backfield back here. So let's see, did they rough up Anson Moore? Maybe we'll find out here. Here's your official call. No, they're going to talk to the Eagles, and they're going to take this one back. A hold, maybe? Yep, holding against the Trojans on that play. And that'll take them back all the way back inside the 10-yard line. The flag is laying at the 15. They'll take them back to the 7, I think. Yep, back around the 7-yard line. It'll be second down and
10-yard penalty will make it second and 20.
Second and 20. Second and 20. Motion comes over this way. Like the pass goes over. Sets a screen. Fires it past.
Free pass falls incomplete.
Everyone. I'm not sure who that might have been intended for. I'm not really sure. Sims kind of fell down back there. I don't know if he was the intended receiver or not, but Dustin Sims kind of tripped up himself out there and brings up a third and 20. 3:54 remaining here in the first half of this ball game. Long game, seems. Long first half, anyway. And okay, this one's going to go nowhere. Markle on the carry. He gets no gain of being up a fourth down. And again, the Eagles will be getting the ball back with 3 minutes and 40-some seconds remaining, maybe, or 3:30 something. And they should have pretty good field position now also. Their deep sets on the return team, I should say, are only at the Trojan 40-yard line. So see if Zach can surprise them here and get a good UDA roll out of this. We'll have to watch. Markle is standing 7 yards deep in his end zone. He'll walk up to about a 3 yard deep in the end zone, so he's going to have to get a good one off here. He gets a good snap. And the kick comes out here and is taken. Fair caught at the 40-yard line. They'll give him the 41. Scheibelhut making the catch there for the Eagles. So it'll be put in play at the Trojan 40. First and 10, Eagles on the Trojan 40-yard line. 3 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the first half of the ball game. 3:08 left here as they put it in play. First and 10, Trojan 40. Quarterback still has it, Morris. Stiff arms one Trojan tackler, but he hangs in there. That's that Robinstein making a stop along with either Fight or
pick up of 8 on the play. It'll be second and 2.
Dreyer, I'm not sure. Robinstein, the first one to hit him after an 8-yard gain. Second down and 2. The ball at the 32-yard line of Upper Dauphin. .235 left here in the half. Morris goes over center. His two sets are right behind him in the backfield. It's going to be Scheibelhut this time, driving it to the 25-yard line. Stopped in there by Dreyer along with Harmon. Troy Harmon making a stop in there along with Scott Dreyer that time. It's first down for the Eagles at the Trojan 25. 2:12 remaining here in the first half. And the clock moving on down. This time Morris will go from the shotgun. He's got it. He's going to look to throw. Dumps on the screen right over this way. One man misses him to the 20, 15, 10. Cuts it inside down to the 5. Still on his feet down to the 2-yard line he goes. Scheibelhut with the good weaving and bobbing and weaving inside there. Gets it down to about the 2. Be first and goal now for the Eagles from their Upper Dauphin 2-yard line. Minute 45 and 44 and so forth remaining here in the half. From 2 yards out, Morris will try to sneak it in. No, I didn't get it that time, though. Might have about 1 yard. So it'll be second and goal from the 1.
Well, it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal from about a yard out here now for the Eagles. Scheibelhut lines up in the backfield as the fullback. Lenker, the tailback. Then hold everything. We got a whistle, I thought. Well, I thought I heard a whistle. The Scheibelhut goes in for the score. I did hear a whistle. I don't know if it was a band or what it was, but I thought I heard a whistle. I guess not. Anyway, the Eagles put 6 more on the board now, and it is 34-6 with an extra point try coming up here for those Line Mountain Eagles. Eagles go for 2. He'll take it and run it in for 2.
And he's in for a 2-point conversion.
So we've got 51 seconds remaining here in the half, and is now 36-6. The Eagles moving away here at the Trojans, and the Trojans will have 51 seconds to see if they can recover some of those points here in just one moment. Left in the first half, that is. Wolf, Fight, and Markle back to receive the kick. Fight is in the middle this time. See what this Morris's kick looks like. He's set. Here it comes, and there it goes. Right down the middle to Fight. At the 20, 25, he's up to the 30, and banged down about the 32 or 3 yard line.
Fight on the return.
Jordan Fight running it back for the Trojans to the 33.
Josh Wayne on the stop.
It'll be put in play right there with 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. See if we can't get something going here. It's just an exciting play. Got 6 points on the board early. And that's where we stopped. We could use a lot more, so let's see what we can do here. From the shotgun goes Moore. He's got to roll to his right. He's got to look downfield. Fires one down this way. It is incomplete. Intended out here for Robinstein.
For number 14, Robinstein, incomplete.
But goes an incompletion. It'll be 2nd down and 10. It took a couple clicks off the clock. We're down to 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2nd down and 10 for UD. Moore is going to get chased around in the pocket. Now you get chased out. Fires one downfield. It is complete. And this is going to be Wolf with the catch down at the 38-yard line of the Eagles. Trojans will hurry up the offense here as they spot it with 31 seconds remaining at the 37-yard line of Line Mountain. Then they're going to spike it here, and that'll stop the clock now and give the Trojans a chance to call a play. 2nd down and 10 coming up for UD. 2nd down and 10, and Moore stays back there with Markle, or Markle stays back with Moore, whatever. Here's Markle looking, fires one down the field. Man is out here. It is going to be picked off at the 8-yard line. Up with it comes number 10. 10's got a wedge in front of him. A lot of Eagles out there. He has one man to break the... Well, let's see what's going on here. They're finally thrown down as Josh Gephardt fires him to the ground out here with 7 seconds remaining. And that's going to get a boo from the crowd out here, that's for sure. The Trojans, of course, frustrated now, and that pass picked off and tackled at the 30-yard line, 29-yard line.
Saved the touchdown.
They give Anson Moore the credit for the stop, but I'll tell you what, certainly Josh Gephardt was in on the stop also. So we'll see what happens now. 7 seconds remaining. Maybe time for one play. We'll see. This is Morris looking. He's still looking. He's firing one way down on the far side of the field. It is no good. Out of play, they say, was, and that's going to do it as the time has expired here in the first half. So at the end of the first half here, it's 36-6. Eagles back with the second half here in just a moment. Well, as you can see, the teams are back now for the second half of play here at Lion Mountain, and the Eagles will receive the second half kickoff. They won the opening toss but deferred until the second half, so presumably they will choose to receive. They have the option, of course. They could kick it or not receive. I guess that I'm not sure what would happen. The Eagles will receive the kick. They will be heading from left to right or west to east here at the ball park. So we'll get her going here now in just one moment. Number 7 out here for the Trojans is none other than Zinger, and he will be kicking off here for the first time tonight. So let's see if the Zinger can get a good leg into this one. And the wind that had been blowing in the first half has died down now, so I think that'll keep the ball from hitting the side of the school up there. If Zinger really gets into this one, here comes his kick. It's a good kick. Got to kick it down here to the 15-yard line where it's taken here by that number 10 guy. He gets up here to the 20, and not letting him go in there is Calva, hanging on to him, making a good hit out there. As Calva just grabbed him by the ankle and would not let him go. So finally he's dropped at the 27-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 for the Lion Mountain Eagles on their own 27-yard line. Morris is the quarterback. Set up behind him is Scheibelhut on this first and 10 play from the Eagle 27. He's going to throw. And throws it, but it hit somebody on the back here and goes to an incompletion. Spots was the intended receiver. Nope, it was not Spots, it was Inch. So second down 10 coming up here for the Eagles. We go on a second and 10. Receivers on the far side of the field on this second down and 10. Morris looks like he wants to throw, looks down this side here. He has a man out here. It is caught, and he's tackled by Lesher. They put the spot back here at the 32-yard line. So Spots makes the reception out here, and it's at the Eagle, or at the at the Upper Dauphin 32-yard line. That was at Jockin Spots. Here's a personal foul called against the Trojans, roughing the passer, which will probably or possibly add some yardage to that. I'm not sure. I guess not. I guess of course the Eagles would decline that penalty. I don't know if that was automatic or what, but it goes to the 32-yard line of Upper Dauphin, and the official is coming up here now to see about maybe they will mark this off. I'm not sure. They're going to talk about it. Okay, first down from right there at that spot. No, he's going to pick it up. I thought they'd mark that off because I thought you don't have an option on a play like that. So they're going to take the ball all the way down inside the Trojan 20 to the 17-yard line. It's at first and 10 on the Trojan 17. So they roughed the passer that time, did the Trojans, and they were called for the penalty. This is going to be Scheibelhut, grabbed in there nicely by Cody Cooper, making the stop down at the 13-yard line. Cody making a good stop in there for UD. Second down and 6 coming up here for the Eagles. Penetrating deep into the Trojan red zone again early here in the third period. They're at the 13-yard line on a 2nd and 6 play now coming up for the Eagles. Morris over center. He'll hand it to Lesher, or to not Lesher, but Lanker. And Lanker drives it to the 10, picking up a couple of more yards. Jesse Weiss making the stop in there for UDA. It's a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Pick up 3 more. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Bowling right. The tip of it right at the 10-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Line up in the same, that power I formation for the Eagles. Back to dropping back is Morris. Morris fires one over in the corner, but his man cut inside. That was 83 here. He cut it inside, and the pass went to the outside. So Spots that was that Steve Spots, the intended receiver, but Spots kind of spotted himself inside, and Morris threw it outside. 4th down coming up here now. See if the Trojans can hold them here. That would be a good thing to happen for our defensive unit out there. 4th down and 3. Staying close just to see if they decide to run this one. 4th and 3. Handoff is, or no, the quarterback still has it to the 5, and he'll go in. He goes in, gets more than 3 out of it. He gets 6. So that makes the score now 42 to 6. And an extra point try coming up here for the Eagles. Eagles have a really good-looking football team here this year, and so the Trojans came in kind of mismatched, you would say, and the Eagles now showing what they're made out of pretty much here. Have raised the issue to 42 to 6. Now they're going to try to kick a point after. Morris will be the holder. Snap is no good. Picked up in here by the kicker. He'll race around the side to the 10 to the 5 and get knocked out right before he can get in. The crowd goes, oh, but Lesher coming over there and knocking him out of bounds. But that'll end the 2-point conversion try. It is no good, and we'll be right back. It is 42 to 6, and that's better than a 35-point average, and so the clock will remain running and the mercy rule here in the second half for the finish of the second half. So we've got 10 minutes and 18 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, and we'll be right back. Wolf, Fight, and Rubenstein back there to receive the kick for UDA. It'll be Morris kicking off. And here he comes, and there it goes. Line drive kick goes on the far side to the 20-yard, 25 up to the 30, and Wolf will gather it out to the 32-yard line.
Stop made by Mason Hoover.
And that's where it's going to be put in play by the Trojans on their own 32-yard line.
Will start 1st and 10.
One time the score of this ball game was, of course, 8-6. The Eagles coming out scoring first, putting 8 quick points on the board. Then the Trojans coming right back with that long pass play from Anson Moore to Brett Wolf, and that ended up, or rather to, was it Wolf or was it Dreyer? No, I think it was Dreyer. And Scott taking it in for 6, but that's where it ended for UD so far. So let's see if we can get something going here now in the third quarter. Anson Moore back to pass. Has some time. Fires one over the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for, well, I don't know. Probably Lesher, I guess. There were 4 defenders there from Lime Mountain around that football. One UDA Trojan who I think might have been Lesher, but I'm not sure. At any rate, it's incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. On a 2nd and 10. Trojans remain in the shotgun. Back to pass. He goes looking. He is going to get swarmed under this time. Back at around the 22-yard line. Loss of about 10 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 20. Anson not getting any protection there now. I mean, as he drifted back to pass, they just came rushing in there right on top of him. Actually lost 13. Let's see. No, he didn't. About 21, something like that. But anyway, it's a big loss for the Trojans, back to the 21-yard line. I guess they spotted it. Let's see what we can do here. We'll stay back, see if we go to the air. We will if we get time. He's going to throw. Dumps one way down the field over there. Man is out, but it's a little bit overthrown that time. Dreyer again, the intended receiver.
Pass intended for Dreyer, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 23.
Scott not able to bring that one in. It was about 2 yards too long, but nice spiraling pass that time from Anson Amore, but just a little bit too long. So the Trojans will be punting it out of there, giving the offensive opportunity back to the Eagles. Dreyer is going to be back in punt formation for UDA. So we'll see if he gets a good snap here. Yep, good snap. And the kick comes out here, not very deep. It's signaled for a fair catch and made at the 46-yard line of UDA.
Will give the Eagles a 1st down and 10.
Spots number 10 making the catch there. So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles in Trojan territory now at the UDA 46-yard line. 1st and 10. They're playing right out in front of us now. Morris hands this one off, and up the middle with it goes Scheibel-Hutt for about 6 yards to the 44-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Stopped in there by Forney. I do believe that Harmon might have been in around that play also. Forney credited with the stop, picked up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 at the Trojan 39-yard line. Morris hands this one off, and this time Lenker isn't going anywhere as he is stopped
Lenker tackled
almost immediately. No gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Ball still at the UDA 41-yard line. 3rd down, 6 coming up here for the Eagles. 3rd and 6. Morris still has it. He's going to keep it. He's going to go down to the 30, down to the 25, and down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line before 63 brings him down in there for the UDA.
Stop made by Forney. It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles.
Forney making the stop for the Trojans. Chris Forney with a nice stop that time for UD. Ball's at the 22-yard line of Upper Dauphin, and it is a 1st down for the Eagles. Morris over center, handing it off to Lesher. Lesher over the left side, and he's got a couple of yards before he's tackled nicely there by that Jordan Fight. Nice low tackle. Fight should be the model out there for the Trojan tacklers to watch, because boy, Jordan, you don't see him trying to tackle him from the waist up. Jordan's got him by the knees or lower, and somebody hanging on to your feet or your knees, you're not going to go very far. And Jordan really doing a good job tonight in the tackling department out there for UDA. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. This time it's going to be Scheibel-Hutt. Scheibel-Hutt drags it down there, clipped by Fight again, and then helped out in there by Culva.
Cody Caperna on the carry.
Caperna was the carrier that time. Down to the 12-yard line of the Trojans. It is another 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the UDA 11.
Cooper on the tackle.
Cooper made the tackle that time, they said. Cody Cooper. Good to see Cody back. 1st down, Eagles. Lesher again with it. Lesher down to the 6-yard line. Stopped in there nicely that time by that Culva. One more time.
Culva on the tackle. Picked up
6. It'll be 2nd and 4 now from the Trojan 6-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Eagles getting very close to putting their 48th point on the board here tonight. Morris gives this one, no, he's got it. He keeps it, and he's tackled. A nice gingerly tackle made in there that time by Culva, who came up and just kind of tapped him on the shoulder after Klinger. Oh, it wasn't Morris, it's Klinger. Sorry about that. It was Klinger. Got some new faces in here and some people that I do not have now on my, this will be on the junior varsity team come Monday probably. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock continuing to move, of course. Third down and 6 now. Backed them up a yard on that play. Handoff is at 26. He'll dive to the 5. Picking up about 2 more yards that time. That was not Scheibel Hutt. That was Klauser, number 26. It's going to be 4th and 3 now. Ball at the UDA 5-yard line. For the Eagles, it's the kind of a ball game they like to have because it's a game where everybody gets the chance to play. Quarterback still has it. He dives to the 3. It'll be close to the first down.
Down close to the first down marker.
Very close to the first down. The referee's going to look it over here, and he's going to say, well, let me see here now. 42-6. First down, up and off. Way to go. Okay. It was very, very close, but the Trojans get it here at their own 2. And they will have 1 minute and 36 seconds remaining here in the third quarter to see if they can get it out of there. Trojans, of course, not anxious to go with substitute squad out there. Pretty much looks like the regulars in here now as they set the offense here with Anson Moore at the QB position. Wolf is in there. Robinstein and Dreyer flank on the far side of the field. Let's see if we can't get something going here now. I don't care who we score against as long as we score. Moore standing 3 yards deep in his end zone. Hands this one off. Up the middle with it. They'll drive it out here for a few yards out to the 5-yard line. Dustin Sims on the carry that time, they said.
62, Cody Lanker on the
He gets 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 with the ball at the UDA 5-yard line. 8 seconds to play and the clock moving on down here in the third quarter. From the shotgun formation, they will go. Moore has it. Moore at the 5, bumps ahead to about the 8-yard line before he is bumped down, and it'll bring up a 4th down and about 4. The ball is out to the 8-yard line, almost a 9-yard line. 3rd and 4, rather. I thought it was 4th. No, 3rd and 4. Okay, 3rd and 4 from the UDA 9.
And that's the last play of the
And that was the last play of the quarter as the time expired on that last play. So it's 42-6. Line Mountain with 12 minutes to play. So the Trojans go to work now on a 3rd down and 4. Whoa, low snap, but they got it. Passes it down this way. It is off the fingertips of number 13, Lesher out here. That was Jordan Fight in there now to begin the 4th period for the Trojans. Jordy engineered a very nice junior varsity football game on this past Monday night when they defeated the Williams Valley Vikings at UDA. JV's coming up with another very nice win, and Jordan Fight was the quarterback that night. So this will be Dreyer, however, getting ready to punt this one out here. will be stepping up to his own goal line to get this one off. And comes out here high, but not very deep at all. It's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line. So excellent field position for the Eagles as they'll put it in play 30 yards away from the Trojan goal line now. Referee out there with a white hat will set it in, set the time in play, and then that'll do it. He says, crank it up right now, boys. So the clock is moving. And once again, the Trojans suffering from a mercy rule ball game, but there were moments in this game, and I don't just mean that opening long pass play either, but some other times in here where the Trojans looked like they could play some pretty good defense against a really tough ball club, and they did. Here's the ball loose, but I think fallen on by the Eagles. Lost a pair of yards on that one. 2nd down and 12. Ball back to the 32-yard line of Upper Dauphin. New quarterback in there for the Eagles. Began the last series and hold everything. We've got some kind of motion in here. Flags all over the place. Full start against the Eagles. Make it 2nd down and 17 now. They bring the ball back to the 36-yard line. Second and 16 or almost 17. There's another ball loose in there, and this time they signal the Trojans have it, and they do. Looks like Cody Cooper came up with that one. I think Cody got a hand on that one. So the Trojans take over now at their own 34-yard line with 9:34 left here in the ball game. Nine and a half minutes left in the game. Jordy Fight in there at the quarterback spot. He'll have 23 Buffington and 13 Lesher in the backfield with him. And timeout's going to be called by Upper Dauphin. They call timeout. Trojan timeout is over now, so here we go on a 1st and 10 for UDA. Fight gets a snap. He'll hand it off, and getting back almost to the line of scrimmage is Ty Buffington, but Ty not doing much with that one. Had no way to gain any distance on that one. There was no hole there for Ty, and so he gets to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. We're going to try it again here now. And this time Buffington keeps it. Takes it down to the 40-yard line. And the ball popped out of there, but he's going to be okay as Trojans still had it. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Trojans. Fight has the snap, hands it off over the left side. They'll go for a yard or two, and that's about it. He penetrated to about the 41-yard line, but that's all he's going to get out of that. Cody Huffman making the run that time, but stop made pretty quickly in there. It's 4th down and 3 now for UDA. It's good to see Kuppenhaver in there, number 17. I think that's Cuppy wearing 17. I know he had going out, I think with an injury earlier on a couple games ago, but he's wearing, someone's wearing 17. I'm going to assume it's Tyler Kuppenhaver. He just checked out of the ball game, but it's good to see him back, if indeed it is him, and I think it is. Motion comes over this way on this 4th down. Trojans going for it. Why not? And this time Fight's got it, spins around the left side, and he's going to be stopped shy of the 1st down at the 40-yard line. And so the Eagles will put the ball in play now at the Trojan 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Line Mountain. 7 minutes remaining here in the ball game. First and 10 Eagles. A different squad in there, but the same formation with the eye in the backfield for Line Mountain. The tailback has it, and he will be tackled after a gain of maybe 2. Looked like number 78, what the heck, James Peck in there making the stop for UDA.
Picked up a 2, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Picked up 2 on the play, did Klauser for the Eagles. 2nd down 8 coming up. 2nd down 8. The middle for about 6 he goes. Road cap. Stopped in there by a number of Trojans. Buffington may have been one of them.
Pick up a 6 in the play, it'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd down, 2 yards to go for the Eagles. 5:48 left here in the ball game. Second and 2. Fullback has it. No, quarterback has it. And he is going to be dragged down finally out there.
Ryan Klinger.
Another good low tackle put on him by somebody out there. I'm not sure who it was exactly, whether it was Robinstein or one of those guys. I'm not sure.
87, Adam Straub on the tackle.
Adam Straub, they said on the tackle that time, number 87. But somebody had him, and it may have been Adam. Had him low right down around the ankle. Held him there until a couple of other Trojans come up and finished him off. But anyway, it's enough for the first down. And we got inside of 5 minutes to play now, with the ball at the Trojan 22.5 yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles. Pitches back over here to his tailback. His tailback swings it around the left side over here. And he's going to be tackled by number 10 down here, Huffman, I believe it is. And he gets down to the 15-yard line of Upper Dauphin.
It'll be
2nd down and 2. Inside of 4 minutes remaining in the game. 2nd down and 2. And now he'll drag it all the way to the 10. That is a first down. Picked up about 3 or so on the play to the 10-yard line. In fact, it's laying right on the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 10. And I mean, the ball is laying right on the 10-yard line. You can see it here. Right on the 10, so 1st and goal from there for the Eagles. 3 minutes, 18 seconds, and the clock continuing to count on down here now. Trojans here in Game 7 will go 1-6, but they did score tonight. They know they can do it. They've done it once. The quarterback has it. He's down. He's going to go in for a touchdown. From 5 yards out, he goes in for 6. It's now 48-6 with an extra point try coming up here for the Line Mountain Eagles. That score came with 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the ball game. And so the Eagles will go for their extra point.
A point after,
it will be a kicking point after this time. Placement's down, kick is up, kick is good from here. It is good. Yep. So the Eagles now add 7 to their score, and it's now 49-6. Wolf, Fight, and Rubinstein back to receive this kick for the Trojans, and here it comes, and there it goes. It's going to go right down the middle here and picked off in there at the 22-yard line. Fight with it up the middle with it, going on his feet, yet still going out here to the 47-yard line. A fine run back that time by that Jordan Fight. Nice run back to the Trojan 47. Trojans will have 2 minutes, 43 seconds of continuously running clock to see if we can put any more points on the board tonight here in Dalmatia. Clock is started now by the referee. And so what we do, we got to do quickly here. Robinstein will, wait a minute. Do we have enough? I thought Robinstein was going to flank out. Yeah, now we got enough players coming in now. We got another guy coming in here now for UD. 15, I think, might be Kerwin, I believe. Okay, 1st and 10, UD from the shotgun. It goes fight. He'll hand this one off. And dragging it up the middle to the near the line of scrimmage is number 10 Huffman, I think it is, Cody Huffman. He'll take a yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. The ball now at the 47-yard line of UDA. Inside of 2 minutes to play. Inside of 2 minutes remaining here at the Eagle Stadium. Another time they had, this time he's got some running room, and Huffman trips on down to the 45-yard line of the Eagles. A gain of 9 on the play. They'll bring a 3rd down and 2. Minute 20 remaining in the ball game. Third and 2. Again, that same play, and Cody Huffman again with a nice run for the 1st down to the 38-yard line of the Line Mountain.
38-yard line.
Now we're down to 40 seconds, so maybe time for one more play here for the Trojans. Fight again with it. This time he'll drag it ahead and look out, gets tripped up on a nice tackle, but not before he gets a 1st down for the Trojans. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, that's going to do it. So we congratulate the Line Mountain Eagles on a heck of a ball game here tonight. They put a 49-6 victory on our Trojans, and the young Trojans will get revenge one of these times. You just wait and see. We congratulate the Eagle coaching staff, and for the Trojans and their coaching staff, it's just back to the books for this coming week when we play, I think it's Juniata at UDA, I believe it is, on Friday, but we'll see you then. Again, a tough night, but the Trojans did put 6 points on the board tonight, and that hasn't happened since the last week of August, and we're here in the middle of October, so the Trojans coming up with a little bit of offensive spurt tonight, and as I said before, trailed at one time 8-6, but it was all Eagles after that, and they certainly dominated this football game. So we congratulate them, wish them good luck in the upcoming ball games. They have a big one with Millersburg, who remains undefeated at this point also. It's the last game of the season for the Eagles, and it'll be over here at Line Mountain. That will be well attended, you can bet, if both teams remain undefeated anyway. So we'll see you later. Good night from Line Mountain.